Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Turn Order Warped. Welcome back. Episode number 28. 28. If mature language is not your thing, that's totally understandable. And, have fun in whatever you do. But we're probably going to be using that mature language that will bother you. So be aware of that and be prepared for what you may consider to be horrible, horrible things.
I'm eating caffeinated military chocolate.
I don't really know where to begin with that statement.
And drinking beer.
I know where to begin with that statement. Can I have some of both?
This is quite nice.
What the hell is military chocolate?
Basically, it's
ration chocolate.
Even ration
But
chocolate
it has
is
caffeine in it too?
it's caffeinated chocolate.
All I'm going to say, as someone who watches probably way too many MRE videos on YouTube, most chocolate is like regular branded chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I think it's Finnish. It's got all the ingredients are in Finnish on the background. So
That's
I
super
think it's
weird.
German, but it was sold in Finland. So
That is super weird. I don't even.
And
German.
I want some.
Germans. Super
Fair
weird,
enough.
and Germans goes like together like scat porn and Germany.
Okay. So anyway, you guys are taking off. Felix, I need another piloting plus agility check from you.
Sounds good, sir. Incoming. A 27.
Ho there, bud. Whoa.
I'll probably line up the vectors and then punch it a little bit and try
Yeah,
and
yeah,
get out ahead of
absolutely.
it.
You're like you've got your. It's one of those things where you've got like one hand like on the control stick, like, and it's just kind of like you probably have like a Y control stick, but you're just like using one hand. The other hand's on the throttle, and then like
Yeah.
you're just slowly like lining up the vectors. You could see if you weren't covered in fur, you'd see like the veins popping out on your arm, like trying to line up the vector, and then
The
like
second I get the vectors,
you're
just
like. And then, like, Lunk is, like, slowly making her way into the chair, like, and then just slammed back against the wall. Sterling, you're, like, feel like you're getting cut in half by the seatbelt.
I feel like I'm getting half by the seat belt.
Felix, you take off, and it's a situation where you see the Boreans like flying by, and you're just making like minor vector changes, and you're like cutting it within like a few feet of the ships, and it's like, and like you feel like this turbulence, like as you guys are still in the atmosphere and these ships are flying past you, because Felix is going way too fast. Like if the control tower was trying to get him to come down to the planet, there's no way they'd allow him to travel at this speed or to like exit at this speed. He's breaking like every law that's possible. Like whenever there's some kind of exit vector set up for a planet.
Sounds like Felix.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Felix doesn't care about chasing the ship. He's just like, I get to go fast. Hell yeah. Breaking the law.
And the ships are they're flying past you. So Glix, you and Hawk are probably freaking out at how close these ships are. I mean, you could.
Felix!
You can.
we're fine. Tons of room.
I can see an angry Borian looking up at me.
We're gonna get a howler from Catspiana.
You're flying through, Felix, and you just like narrowly miss one of these Borean ships. Like it's way too close, and you do this like crazy like inverted fucking roll, like just roll like right around the ship, and you can like sparks are shooting out of the control panels and shit. You can hear like pieces breaking off on the outside of their ship, and then break through the atmosphere, trailing probably like all these like particles and whatnot. I'd say probably like another like lightning bolt probably lances through another Borean ship down below. See like a minor like explosion down still in the atmosphere. Another ship just kind of like flies down back into the ocean, and you punch through the atmosphere. You can see there's probably like 2 or 3 Borean ships that have made it out of Atmo, You have space in front of you. Glix, give me another computers plus your intuition as you try and locate that Bloody
You got
Nine
it.
ship.
Still trying to. Oh. Running the scan again.
18.
Okay, an 18. Yeah. You get a ping on your sensors. The Bloody Nine ship is let's see how many kilometers out from you.
Hexes? It's hexes you use in space.
I mean in the space combat, yes.
I need to know that.
Probably 50 hexes out.
Oh. Okay. They're 50 hexes out. Felix, 50 hexes.
Okay.
Felix, you need to close that very quickly.
That's something I can do. And I punch it.
Woo!
The in-system engines, I swap over. And I enable the in-system thrusters to full.
Okay.
And take off after them. Try and close the gap.
Okie doke. Yeah, so sure, you start to try to close the gap. We need better. I think we need a more intense. I can't remember which is the fight track that you made, Peachy. I think we'll do this one.
So our subliminal speed is 7.
Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna make a roll for them.
I think we're faster than them from the description of it. A big rust bucket. I think we're faster than that.
Okay, we need.
So our ship's basically an engine with that's it.
Yeah.
With some panels.
Yeah.
That's how Arthur wanted
Couple
it.
seats, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they're on like sort of an angle, from you, Felix. So it's like in the z-axis, they're up probably like 10 hexes, and then they're like a diagonal, for the rest. And you start to fly, and I guess their speed has sort of been cut because I rolled really bad for them now. Yeah, you can see like there's probably some like a trail of smoke or something coming from one of their engines. Maybe one of the Boreans hit them or something that slowed them down. But you start to close the gap.
Okay. I want to stay in the rear arc of their ship, and I have an exploit as well called Stay on Target. While in the rear arc of a target ship, you negate any bonus it gets from evasive flying.
Holy smokes, that's good.
Yeah, it's like a second level pilot's exploit.
Click,
I've been waiting to use this for like ever as well.
Yeah.
click him in, please.
Boop, I'm here, Hawk. I'm here.
When we get in range of the ship, you'll have to use the stick to line up the targeting reticle.
Okay. No
and
problem.
then you have to press the lock button on the touch screen.
Okay. So
And then when the lock engages, be prepared to hit fire or launch.
line it up, press lock, and then launch. Gotcha.
Wait for the call on the launch though.
Okay.
Okie doke. So let's do one of these.
As a little conversation was going on too, I was muted. I didn't realize. Hawk, what's the effective range on our weapon systems?
Not very far.
All right, I'll do what I can.
For the weapon I'm on, it's only 2 hexes. For the warheads, it's 3.
What do you think we should use? Look, I'll get you within 2 and you take your choice.
I think that's a good idea.
It's not the new.
Okay, let's see. Give me one sec here. I'm just trying to find a good ship because we're gonna switch to some initiative. Where did we go? Oh no, see, these are wrong. I can't use any of these. These are way too cool looking for this clunky ship that they've got. Nope, nope, nope. I need like clunker ships. This one's named War Mall Destroyer. I can't use that. I can't use the War Mall Destroyer. That's not right for them. Let's see. We need... Here, we need this. This one will do. Okay. Alrighty, and let's see. We're going to give this control to Felix. Can I control this? Represents Black Fang. No, let's see. We'll represent Felix. That'll work. Black Fang. Okay. It's time for some ship combat. Let's roll for some initiative. All right, let's go here. Okay. Alrighty, and let's see what we got here. I think we're gonna get. You have Starship Tactics, Felix?
So I have two different space or piloting exploits. I have evasive flying, which gives me a ship which I pilot gains a defense bonus equal to my agility dice pool. And I also have the stay on target, which negates the target's ship's bonus it gets from evasive flying if it has it.
Ah, there we go. Okay.
So any evasive flying that they have, I have neutralized.
Cool beans.
Oh, as long as I'm in the rear arc of the ship, which technically we still are.
Yes. Where the hell is the ship combat stuff?
Tactical was a 201.
Starship combat. Here we go. The pilot rolls and can use the Starship Tactics skill in the dice pool. And yeah, otherwise it's just going to be your... I think this is going to be intuition. I don't think you're...
And plus tactics for initiative?
Yeah, do you have Starship Tactics, though?
I do, yeah.
You have Starship Tactics, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so Starship Tactics plus your intuition.
Okay. Let's check something here quickly. All right. 23.
Ho! Ho! Okay. They
Wow.
do not,
Very nice initiative.
they do not have as good a total of dice. They get 4 dice, but I rolled really well. 11 plus 5, 16. So they get a 20. Not good enough, though, for you. Okay, and let's see. By the way, I assumed that Hex was the best unit here to help you measure. Does that work for you?
Hex? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, because I think our speed 7 hexes in combat.
Oh,
and
nice.
Our weapons are all hex based.
That
Okie
makes it
doke.
simpler.
So, this is our first Starship combat. So I am without a doubt going to screw some stuff up. Let's see how it goes. Let's see.
What page is space combat again?
Space combat is on page 195 of the PDF.
Okay.
That's got the sequence, and then the actions are on the next couple pages.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So, then I think we need everybody else on the ship to roll initiative. Now, since the only people that are at tactical stations, I think it's only really Glix and Hawk. Lunk, Lunk and Sterling. If you guys are staying strapped in, if you're not helping on any guns, then you're not rolling any initiative here.
Yeah, Lunk is just going to finally like crawl across the floor and strap herself in, probably like.
Are there? Can I like sit in at like one of the upper or lower guns?
I mean, you can run to one of those turrets. I mean, you were strapped into the shuttle, so you're gonna have to spend a couple turns maybe getting to those.
Okay, my initiative is 25.
Nice.
Wow.
And we're a class 2 ship, correct?
No, you're class 1, but
we're still class 1, so we can only take 1 action and move. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
We
So
can move and take 1
Morris actually expanded on this.
Cool.
Yeah, I have to find out where the hell that is, though. I cannot remember. He actually explained it specifically. I need like a condensed bunch of documents. Sorry, I wasn't able to really prep too much for the session today, so I didn't have this ready.
Worse.
Let's see. I know he pasted this somewhere, and I don't know where. It's probably like in my friggin' notifications someplace, like from weeks ago. Well, what's gonna happen basically is, oh, I remember. It's the initiative difference is how many turns the crew gets on your, basically per round. So you have 3 extra. You have 3 turns that the crew gets to take per round.
Okay, including my movement. Not including my movement, I should say.
No, that's your total amount of moves that the crew gets per round. So your
movement's included in the move or the actions. I don't know if
no. Like 3 people are gonna get to go.
Yeah.
Basically, on your turn. So you can be one of them, and then you get your 2 actions. But only 2 other people are gonna get to go.
Yeah. But the actual moving of the ship happens regardless because I'm actively piloting.
You can use one of your actions to move.
Is it that, or is it you can adjust throttle as an action?
You can adjust throttle as an action, I think. So like you were moving at full speed.
Yeah, at a 7. So I'll move the ship up 7.
Okay.
So I'll plop her right there.
Okay, Sterling, are you trying to take any actions either as well?
I'd like to try and get to one of the... I assume that Hawk is on one of the guns?
Hawk is in engineering right now.
Okay, then I'm going to get to...
Oh, I went up to my gun.
Oh, did you? Okay. Yeah, then yeah.
Before we took off.
Okay.
Is there enough power for me to go in a second gun? I assume you've moved it around because we haven't got like FTL or anything like that.
I'm not going to meta game.
Well, I mean, you can just ask
I couldn't hear
Sterling can comms.
Hawk, which gun is free for me to use?
No other guns have power except for I and Glix have.
This is not helpful.
Can you like mind attack them from here or something?
I am not a space... Well, technically I am a space wizard, but no.
So, Glix, give me an initiative then. It seems like it's only going to be you, Hawk, and...
So, I did, but it's the initiative under the movement thing. Do I get to give you the one under attributes? Because I can roll 1 more die if that's the case, because otherwise I only have a 2d6.
What?
Yeah.
Did you change something?
I didn't.
No, it's just a 2d. It's just a 2d6.
Yet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a 2d6. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't tweak anything yet. I wanted one of you guys to be there for the.
Yeah, you don't have any extra skills that help with your initiative. Yeah, so it's just your agility. Okay.
Yeah.
So 2d6, and you got what a 4. Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. Okay. So technically it's not your turn yet, Felix. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hawk is at the top of the turn order.
I'm too far away to do anything, so I'm just making sure my weapon is powered up and ready to go. Safety's off.
Let's go here, and let's show this on screen as well. Okay. Let's see. Can you delay your turn? You might be able to delay it. Hang on.
Oh, if I can do that,
I'm
then
wondering. So because I know in the book, and I know he's Morris has changed it, but I just know says a class 5 vessel, as example, will move and take 5 actions. So I think the move, unless I don't change throttle, would take place at the start of the turn. I think would go 7, will go 5, but he would be ahead of me, so I
you
wouldn't be able
can't
to
use
adjust
extra.
it.
Yeah, you can't use extra actions to move further anyway. Like
No,
ship's got a limit. So.
Ships takes a turn in initiative order, starting with whichever rolled highest. Ship takes 1 move and a number of actions equal to its class. Okay. But I know that the crew gets actions. He explained this. It's on an FAQ. I remember that. It's on an FAQ. It's like ship combat FAQ, or was it? I think it's on the Wine RPG website. I know he had like an FAQ. Let's see. Document. Starship combat. Okay, in addition to movement, each ship takes a number of actions in its turn. The number of actions available to it is equal to its ship's class. Blah, blah, blah. Note that PC-controlled ships have a minimum number of actions equal to the number of PCs. All PCs get to take an action. Okay. Okay.
Sick.
So, so you get 1 move for the Black Fang, and then you get an action, I guess. So everybody gets 1 action.
All right, so we'll move the ship, and then we'll do our actions in order of initiative.
Okay. Yeah,
Cool.
So let's see. Sterling will give you an action, and Lunk will give you 1. Of course, you can't really do shit, but we'll give it to you. Sterling got a 10.
Lunk, offer moral support.
Lunk, give me your initiative, please.
Do you want me to roll my character's intuition as well for Felix's personal?
No, you're going on the Black Fangs.
Okay, cool.
Look. Oh. Okay, can't have my initiative. Am I not on there?
Okay, another 10. Alrighty. So let's go ahead and...
Sorry, I couldn't add it myself. Sorry.
I
tried.
No, it's cool. So here we go. All right, Felix. So you get to basically H.A.W.K. H.A.W.K's turn got skipped.
Okay. But yeah, all I'm doing is just pushing
So
the.
actually, I think the way that hold on, let me just double check that. PCs have a minimum number of actions. Actions are taken in any order. These actions can be performed by the PCs or by the crew. PCs may only perform 1 action. So here's what we're going to do then. So the way that I read that then is that it's just the ship and then their ship. So you guys can take your actions in any order that you want.
Cool.
So
Okay,
I'm just gonna put this in as a marker here. We actually don't need initiatives from you guys, I don't think, the way that I read that. So I did that wrong.
Yeah,
Okay.
I agree with that. Sounds a bit right.
So it's just the 2 ships that need them, and then you guys can determine how you want to
Cool.
order your actions.
Yeah, the first thing would be I would just keep engines at full throttle and move the 7 hexes.
Okay, go for it.
And stay within the rear arc of the ship. So
Okay, that
that's it
puts
right
you
there.
within 5 hexes of the ship.
Yep.
Okay, who's going next?
Bloop. Lunk. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Tuesday.
Hawk, what do I do?
It's going to be very difficult for you to hit it from here.
Okay, I'll hold.
Wait till we're just a little bit closer.
Could you scan and see if there's any weak points on ship?
Okay, scanning now.
Okay,
Lock-
so
lock
you're gonna
check versus target's defense.
so you're gonna so Glix, you're going to use your action basically to scan
Looking for weaknesses.
Let's see. Action. Scan a target by making a lodge check versus the target's defense. Yeah, so it's a logic check plus you can add computers.
Excellent.
Oh, actually,
Scanning now. Oh, sorry.
Okay, we'll leave that. So that's a 21. And let's see, their defense. Their defense is less than that. Okay, so you can tell that their engines took a shot probably from some Borean weapons or something, yeah, their engines are not doing well. They're obviously slower than you guys. Like Felix did not have a problem catching up to them, so their engines definitely are not super strong. They also don't seem to have any shields.
Captain, I don't believe they have shields, and their engines have already got some damage. Probably a shot from a Borean ship.
Could you, do you think we could disable their engines without blowing up their ship?
What are you thinking, Captain? Perhaps we could board them.
Well, us or the Boreans.
I think we slow them down or make them stop and then let the Borians take care of them. It seems that's what they want to do.
It's their fight.
Arthur's
one of theirs as well.
Is this not part of your blood pact also?
I don't have any blood.
Smash! Bloop.
The equivalent that an android would have for blood. I do not mean it in the literal sense, more the feeling.
More than a feeling?
More than a feeling.
I think you're dreaming.
Is a giant guitar spacecraft going to come past as well? We're not showing our age here, aren't we?
Stay on target. Stay on target.
There's definitely some foreigners around.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Obviously, just gone out of focus. He's so
So,
disappointed.
Yeah, he's
who's
so
going
ashamed.
next? Hawk, Lunk, Sterling? Which one?
I'm gonna have to pass. I'm not in range, so I'll
Okay.
take no action.
Hawk, is there any more power that we can move to be more efficient at combat?
We could, but you'd have to go to the engineering bay and change it over.
Yes. I'm gonna go to the engineering bay, even though I have no idea what you even do in an engineering bay.
Okay. That will take one turn to do for you. Lunk, are you doing anything?
I've already done enough screaming for this turn, I think.
Okey-doke.
Yeah, just screaming. Mostly
Felix.
My action would have been to just pile up the ship. I guess what I'll do, for my action, I'll just use my exploit. I guess that's how it works. I don't know if these exploits are static or if I actually have to use them. I'd assume that the stay on target is probably, I'd say both evasive flying and stay on target are just passive bonuses that I get while piloting a ship in combat. So I would just push the ship to the 7 hexes to the rear of the ship, but I'm just focusing on staying behind this thing. So I want to basically use my stay on target ability to try to lock on to the rear arc of the ship and make sure it doesn't, get out of the way. I'm not expecting it can because it's slower than we are, but that's about all. I'm not doing anything extra, basically.
Yeah, it basically only gets to move 4 hexes. Okay. We are cycled back around to the Black Fang's turn. They are using their turn just to fly as fast as they can away from you.
Get us in close, Felix.
How will this do? And I bring it within 2 hexes of the ship, or 8 hex of the ship.
Perfect.
I want to open fire on their engines.
Okie doke. So, opening fire on their engines. Hawk, you are going to make
Intuition.
intuition with gunnery
Yep.
versus their defense, which
Plus, I get an extra D6 for it being a rear attack.
yeah, and their defense is an 18.
All right, I'm rolling 5d6, the average of which is a little. Ooh, I need to roll better than average. Come on, 5d6, a 24.
Oh, that's a hit. Give me some damage.
My laser here, my Dorso Narita Maltec SLP-1 Blackbuster Pulse Laser Turret does 2d6 heat damage. 4.
Okay.
Great kid. Don't get cocky.
You see like this laser like blast like the ship probably like jostles like a little bit as the laser shoots, you know, like like the lights dim for a second, like when the laser shoots.
Janky as fuck.
Yeah, it's super janky. Like, yeah, and like sparks shoot out of the control panels. Like they totally Star Trek it up real good up in there. You see like all these like miniature explosions shoot out off this thing's engine, and it's like you see like the engine just like cut out on one side, the other one's still going, and the ship starts to like list like to port, and it's just like starts to. It looks like it's starting to spiral, like it's just like turning one way. That engine is just like it's like barely held together. There's like pieces that are just kind of like trailing back, like Felix is piloting just to avoid like the different debris and shit.
I'm gonna spin my turret real quick. Look behind me. Can I see the Borians on the way? Are they close? It would be. I expect it to be pretty difficult to see them.
You
We're
used
in
your
space.
action already. I'm gonna say you can't tell yet.
Okay.
That's your turn.
Yeah.
Lunk, Sterling, or Glix?
Lunk. Ah! That is all.
Glix, tactical officer. What do I do?
Target the other engine and
Aye.
launch.
All right, so I'm lining up. I'm locking.
Now, what are you firing? What weapon do you have?
What is this, Hawk? Some kind of missile.
You are firing our starboard H.A.W.K Systems SNP X1 Star Spear launcher.
Star
I'm sorry, what was that?
It's a nuclear weapon that you're shooting at this thing.
Yeah. Right up its engine.
It's okay. It's not like we're in a nebula and you're going to ignite anything. I wouldn't worry.
Is
Oh,
this
wait a
going to
minute.
destroy them? Do we want intel from them?
Well, we kind of want to just disable their ship.
Okay. This seems like okay. Can we
Well-
talk about this?
Well, you
Glix.
could kill the crew, technically, if their radiation shielding is bad. You
We
can
need-
hold off. It's okay.
Okay, holding off. Shall I run a scan?
Yes, everyone's scared of their first nuclear missile launch. It's okay.
Perhaps if you miss them and just let the radiation kill them.
Yeah, we kind of need these missiles. I'm running a scan.
I really
can I
want to see
tell if
what
they're-
happens when a nuke goes off in a nebula. I
Right.
really want to see what happens.
So when you're running a scan, you're determining what their ship status is like. So
Yeah.
this is a different roll. You are rolling your intuition and engineering if you have it.
Okay. Intuition.
Does your
Sadly,
intuition tell you that
no.
we're all going to die in a fiery explosion?
Let's see. What does it tell me?
You got a 10 on a 3d6. You're not really sure of their status beyond the fact that you saw the engine take damage. You don't know, like, how much.
Well, the engines are definitely damaged, but our crappy scanners can't tell me any more than that.
Well, I'm sure if we shoot them a few more times with the laser, they're not going to be going anywhere. I'll just stay in the rear arc of the ship. We'll be fine.
Sounds good.
Okie doke. Lunk so Lunk already screamed. That was her turn. Glix went, and Sterling.
I'm looking at this control panel. Can I make any sense of it?
Let's.
Well, half of it's really well organized, and half of it's a complete mess.
The control panel.
Yeah. Do you have any engineering, Sterling?
I'm gonna go with no on that.
Go ahead and make a logic check for me.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use my old exploit to just give me a chance to maybe figure this out.
And want to talk about that?
So my old exploit allows me to re-roll ones. It's called a careful rolls. That's what it's called. Sorry. I mean, I'd have to crit this too. Come on. Oh,
So you got 1-1. So he had a 5 with one of those being a 1. Okay.
Hey!
So a 4 and a 5 is a 9. I mean, there's power levels. You can't really read this stuff. You don't know how to, like, transfer them. You can try and take a guess.
I don't think I should take a guess. I could turn off their fucking power. I look at the control panel. I look at the seat. I sit in the seat and do up the seatbelt. Red 1 in position.
What is he talking?
What's
I
red?
think we'll be okay. Sterling, you don't need to change any power levels.
Yes, well, I am utterly useless unless I can get my hands on them. If something goes wrong, at least there is someone here in engineering.
Okay. Felix, are you doing anything?
I mean, realistically, there's nothing I have access to from my...
I don't know what has power right now in terms of the tactical. Is it only the dorsal turret and the missile?
And I don't think I have access to the ship scanners from the piloting.
Correct.
So I only have...
Yeah, the only other thing you would have is something that is not powered right now, which would be the frontal lasers.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put on some music.
Okay.
The only rational response in this situation.
Just pop in a cassette tape.
Yeah.
More than a
You're very superstitious. Writings on the wall. All of you suddenly feel the need to dance. Okay, the pirate ship. Hey, you guys have gotten closer. Thanks. Let's roll some dice, because the pirate ship is going to try to attack you.
No.
They get a minus D6 for things pointing backwards.
Yes, they do. So
I just don't want us to get blown up.
4d6. So let's see. What's your defense right now? Did I put that?
24.
And I also get to add a 46 to that as well.
Yeah, it's 24 if you add your 4 from the pill. It's 20 in
No,
the
it's
base
just a
ship.
4, Bobby. It's just a 4. It's not 4d6.
Yeah, just 4.
It's just a number 4.
Totally should let me roll 46 and let me
No, no.
4 is fine, dude.
No.
4 takes us
Four
up
is
to
really strong.
24, and
Yeah,
they
it's
have
really
4
strong.
D6.
So they get 4 dice to roll. I'm gonna roll some dice here. Okay, I see 1 6, a 1, a 3, and another 1. Shitty roll. Okay, so that is an 8. That is an 11. You see a laser just like shoot way off your starboard bow.
What color is it? Is it red because they're bad guys?
Absolutely, it's red.
Blood
Sure.
Guys are blue because we're good guys.
Sure. Well, TIE fighters are green, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's their turn, and they also get to move 1, 2, half speed again because their engine got damaged, so that's 2. And we are back to the Black Fang's turn.
Okay, I am going to move up another. Actually, I'm going to move to here to just have us within 2.
Okie doke.
No, we are 3 hexes from them, technically.
Okay, well, I'll move up an extra. Yeah.
Okie doke.
Yeah.
Who's going first?
I open fire with my laser.
Hawk. Give me another shot, please. Gunnery plus intuition. 15. Shoot off wide, missing them.
Ah, the smoke's obscuring my view. Sorry.
What smoke?
Coming from the engine.
Oh, that smoke.
Not in here.
Are you smoking? What are you smoking?
You got
Can
some,
I have
you got
some?
weed?
Can I beat me to it? I was about to say that.
All right, who's next? Lunk, Sterling, or Glix?
It's okay, Lunk. Hawk. Should I do anything at all?
How close are the Boreans?
Yeah, you can check for the Borians if you
Really?
want. Give me a... This is going to be a straight up... I think this is a straight up... we'll say intuition plus your computers. Because you're just trying to ping them, basically.
Sure. Scanning now.
19. The Borians are kind of far off from you. They're probably about the same speed as the pirate ship.
Not that close, guys. It's just us for now.
I don't know if I have any blocky ships for the Borians. I might, actually. Let's see. I bought, like, everything I could on fucking...
Just
on
like
Roll20.
Borg ships.
You beat me to it. I was
Geometric
say like
shapes.
just not quite a full-on cube, but angles like a Borg.
They seem to be moving at the same speed as the Bloody Nine. It's gonna be a minute.
You know how like a 6-year-old would draw a car with just basically 2 rectangles haphazardly stuck together? Exactly like that, I reckon.
I'm going to plop a couple of these down here. There we go.
Like everything is right angled. Yeah. No curved lines on a whole ship.
Alrighty. We'll say that 4 Borean ships are now on the screen there for you guys. You should be able to, they're in the distance there, but they're pretty far away.
Hawk, how would I give more power to another weapon so the captain could also shoot?
Well, you don't need to take power away from anywhere, just... You see where it says... Do you see where it says Starboard 2 Cook Systems SNPX-1 Starsphere Launcher Power 1?
Yes.
Okay, you see the power symbol, which looks like a little lightning bolt.
Yes.
Track that over to the Forward Galactic Company MLB-1 Skysteel Beam Laser.
Right, okay.
That should do it.
Whack, I'm gonna hit some buttons here. What do you want to roll?
Oh, great.
Is Sterling just guessing? Like, did he just not listen to Hawk at all?
Well, no, I'm listening. I've got information, but it's still basically an alien setup.
It's
for me.
a logic check, and it's.
I would like to
it's-
use my luck on this as well.
Sure.
Okay, /roll. So my logic is terrible. Okay, this is my logic.
A 9 on a 2d6.
Hey.
Not bad.
And this is my luck. Give me some 6s. Give me some 6s. Damn it, not a 6 altogether. God damn it.
A total of a 15. It's good enough. You are able to get the power shunted over. Basically, with Hawk's help, it made it easier. You probably wouldn't have done it successfully if you didn't have Hawk's help.
So Felix probably sees his little thumb buttons light up on his stick at the front, or his steering wheel, whatever you call it for a spaceship, and yeah, there'll be a little notification. It's probably just like big laser. The light comes on.
Yeah, I'd say like there was like a spot there that had the name of the weapon, but I would have written in marker over top just laser.
Big fucking
Yeah,
laser.
the technical name for the laser is the Forward Galactic Company MLB-1 Skysteel
probably
Beam
just-
Laser.
Probably just put duct tape over everything but laser.
Yeah, absolutely. And just that's definitely what it is. So
And I feel like
I
in the
believe-
process, you also duct tape over like some other stuff, like on the control panel, like important things, like readouts and shit.
The
Like
the oil check light's been flashing for like a month now. You just haven't seen it.
Check engine.
oh god.
Okay, so
there are a lot of lights.
yeah, so
on here.
these
I hope
lights
that helped.
these lights have lit up now for you, Felix. And yeah, so are you shooting with them?
I was going to shoot with them, yeah. So when I do that, what role is that? That's the lasers,
This
right?
is
So
this is
lasers,
going to be your intuition.
logic, right?
Yeah, it's
In
intuition.
laser.
Intuition plus if you have gunnery, it will be added.
No gunnery. So just int.
Just
Plus a
int.
1d6 for firing
Yeah.
at their ass.
Yeah, exactly.
5d6 it is. 14.
Ooh, 14 is not enough. You're kind of surprised. This is the first time you're actually firing the lasers on the ship. So you probably have like you have two thumb buttons on the yoke, like on the
I know
plates.
exactly what happens.
Okay.
The second they light up, I just reactively hit them right away, and just poof, the laser just goes off. Ah, I forgot to aim. Fuck. I got it next time.
Oh, what?
It's like a beam though, rather than a burst.
Yeah,
Did you
absolutely.
just-
Did I what? What did I do?
I mean, I don't think you hit the.
Oh, I missed by a fucking mile.
Oh God.
Okay. That's it for everybody's turn. Now it's the pirate ship's turn. So what's the ship's total defense right now?
It's 24.
That's including the 4 from Felix?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't actually beat that. Yeah, I just want to see what I'd roll. I got a 12. Okay. So yeah, misses wide again. That guy has gone. We're gonna move the Borean ships. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we're back to your guys' turn. Who's good? What's the situation here? Oh, and they got to move 1, 2, and yeah, they're also like turning. Fucking, he's like this way.
Talk to me, Captain.
Just gotta follow him, I guess. So are they like spinning?
Yeah, they're basically spinning. It looks like they're trying to control it, but yeah, the ship just keeps fucking turning.
Well, if that's the case, I will. Okay, here. Let me see. So for us to stay in the rear arc.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring you guys closer down to the bottom since we're moving up there. Give you
Okay,
guys a
cool.
little bit more. Whoops.
Oh, that's better.
Stop it. There.
Okay. I will fly. Let's see here. No. So let me see here. 3/4 or 3/4. All right. So I go. So that's the issue. Is that actually no? Because our guns aren't they can kind of, they're directional regardless, right? They can go in any direction, right? The guns, for the most part, not just like, they don't just fire forward.
No, your gun that you've got right now only fires forward. My gun can fire anywhere, so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I would fly to right here. So that's 4.
Puts me
And then the way movement works, like, it's reduced depending on which way you. Actually, no, yeah, and I'm gonna spin the weapon, the ship around.
Okie doke.
Stay in the rear arc.
Yeah, basically that's going to use your action. To you got to throttle down basically to turn the ship. Okie doke. Who's up
Felix,
next?
I'm not in range to fire.
You're muted, Bobby.
Well, shit. Fucking nuke him then.
If we can't, then you could have been disabled so you could use your weapon.
Fuck.
You could try to take a shot anyway.
With, like, I can't shoot my
No,
weapons.
Hawk can.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess I'll go for it. I'll take
I think
a
you lose.
minus-
You lose a d6. I think.
Yeah, I think I. Yeah, I was a d6, so I'm 4d6 instead of 5. Okay.
You can still hit it
Point.
technically.
18.
Oh, 18! That's it. Meets it, beats it. Hawk. And before we get the damage, we're gonna take our next break, and we're gonna lose somebody. Tuesday's got to run, but I will be taking over for her. We'll be right back, everybody. 5 minutes. Stay tuned for some more Turner Warped, episode number 28. We'll be right back.